Alright, my for sure last video of the night is Stray into the Shadows, the level 10 rogue quest, rogue job quest, given to us by Jacques in the Dutiful Sisters of the Edelweiss building, wink wink, in Limsa Lominsa. Let's go. Cutscene immediately. A fine day to you, Mercy. And a fine day it is for a spot of work, wouldn't you agree? This time round, it seems some eager buccaneers scampered aboard a local merchantman and made off with a shipment of muskets. Now, seeing as it ain't lawful to cloy from a Lominsan vessel to begin with, the yellow jackets fell upon them daft coves afore their boots was even dry. Aye, they caught the pirates right there on the docks, but the stolen boomsticks was nowhere to be found. Fenced in a longboat deal, I'm thinking. That's when our guild was officially contracted to retrieve the goods, which weren't really needful. Okay. Since the code would have had us on the job anyway. You don't bite the purses of your fellow Laminsans and all that. So this is your assignment, me natty lass. Find out where them weapons went and bite that shipment back. Seeing as the cutters as hit that merchantman are already rotten in irons, you needn't rush in with your stabbers a stabbing. I want this job handled quick and quiet, and I have the perfect partner to show you how it's done. He waves someone over. It's the red-haired, beautiful Makote female rogue that took care of at least one of the previous combatants very quickly and easily from behind. This here's, Victor apostrophe K-E Bravo Bravo E. Vakebi. This here's Vakebi the Stray. Ain't no other rogue what can match her in the arts of skulking. A pleasure. There's some problem, Vakebi? You seem a bit out of sorts. I'm bloody starving. I had one of them finger sandwiches set aside, you know? Those egg-filled tasties they make at the Bismarck. But when I got back from me work, it was bloody gone. This is in parentheses. That was Vakebi's? I thought it was Underfoot's. He's thinking to himself. Well, you just head out on the job and I'll see if I can't turn up that missing sandwich by the time you return. Alright, Jacques. One more little detail you should know. Them muskets was meant for the Yellow Jackets armory, so once all was bob, you can hand the goods to one of their culls directly. I apologize for my stunted reading, there's too many apostrophes and abnormal things, and I'm already not, apparently, a great out loud reader. Okay, you know what? No. There are times when I'm a very good out loud reader for things that I've never read before, like just brand new text that's brand new, but whatever. I'm not gonna make excuses. I still suck. Okay, let's continue. We talked to Vakebi. We can start whenever you're ready, Mercy. I've had a colleague keeping a wattle out for aught that might help us, so I suggest you have a few words with her first. I think words is words. You'll find her at the Hyalene, posing as a fish. Hyali Nancy E. Hyalene, posing as a fishmonger. I'm gonna make sure my free company mates aren't annoyed. Wait, what? Okay. So, yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just teleport to the main. I don't care. Just finished watching the new Beetlejuice movie, and that's fine. Fuck, where do you want me to go? Oh, okay. I'll go to the aft castle via the main ether right here. was actually a long time of me calling it the after castle before I realized, oh, that's not right. Anyway, from the aft castle Ethernet shard, we head a little bit southwest and then immediately west, and we find the fishmonger in this little central hub where there is another fishmonger who actually sells fish, probably. Actually, I think he does, because I think I've used him for cooking supplies in the past. The fishmonger female says, "Hello there, miss. We've carp and trout, lobster and shrimp, but I hear tell you've been looking for a special breed of fish, the long, shiny kind what's barking all... The long, shiny kind what's bark will put a bloke on his arse. We don't sell that kind here, but you might try them foreign merchants. What was they called again? Ah, the Traders of Edge. They hail from the South Sea Isles, and are known for dealing in all types of nasty spitters and cutters. I should warn ye, these folk ain't ones for questioning the source of their merchandise. In fact, they seem more than happy to pay for goods what come from below decks, so to speak. But if you're still keen to get your hands on those rare fish, then you'd best hurry. The Edge merchant what's visiting Limsa is looking to load up and leave the city before long. Just how he means to transport his goods remains a mystery, though. What with all the ironed blades he's got nursing his operation, it makes it hard for a girl to get close enough to eyeball the competition, it does. I'll be sure to keep an eye peeled on your behalf, but it might be as you can learn a little more from the folk around town." She waves at someone. Oh, Vakebi is kind of like up in the shadows, sorta, like behind a pillar, keeping an eye. We run up to her, Vakebi, to continue. We explain what we learned. Traders of Edge, eh? Well, if one of the merchants been staying in the city, then someone will know something to point us in the right direction. The trick is to listen without being seen. You'd be surprised at how coals will cackle when they think no one else is about. We'll focus on places what see plenty of traffic. You can have the Bismarck, the Ferry Docks, and East Hawker's Alley. I'll try me luck at a few other spots, then meet me in front of the guild when I'm done. Remember, keep hidden, keep quiet, and keep your wattles open. Is wattles ears? Is that the word they use for ears? Anyway, cool. We'll take a teleport over to the... Is that a Culinarian's Guild? Yeah. Sorry, we'll take the Ethernet over to the Culinarian's Guild. I'll get my hide on. We move half as fast as normal with hide. Did I? Diving Dove appears distressed over some matter. Approach her while cloaked by her hide ability and attempt to eavesdrop on her grumbling. She's facing this like oven looking thing built into a brick wall. Diving Dove is grumbling in discontent. Ugh, the sneer on that customer's face. Does he think I can command the skillet to cook more swiftly just to meet his pressing departure schedule? I don't know how things are done in the South Seas, but here in Limsa Laminsa, folks appreciate that fine cuisine cannot be rushed. Come now, Dove, you must not speak ill of the patrons. Now, what was next on my list? Ah, another finger sandwich for the dutiful sisters. Someone there must be rather fond of eggs. Okay. We got one. The ferry docks. We're actually right outside of where I was, so I probably could have done that first, but I'm an idiot, so don't worry about it. I'm an idiot, what an idiot. Ooh. Okay. We got hide going. There's a ferry skipper here. Oh. And the ferry skipper's name is Rerinasu, R-E-R-E Nancy A Sam U, Rerinasu, appears distraught. Approach him while cloaked by your hide ability, blah, blah. I'm going to go behind him kind of a little bit. Rerinasu is mumbling anxiously to himself. Curse my sense of duty. Would that I had stayed at the wench for that extra pint instead of returning early. I didn't ask to see anyone being bribed, and certainly not my relief pilot. I wonder what that merchant was about. Smuggling, most likely. Should I report this to the Yellow Jackets? But what if I'm being watched? I could end up face down in the harbor. Okay. Number 3 is in the Hawker's Alley. On the hide. The 20-second cooldown on the hide ability starts when you use it. So, it's well refreshed by the time I want to use it again. I'll pop it now, even though it's early. Straight into the shadows. Right, we'll see. We have entered the east portion of the Hawker's Alley. Gerulf, Gerul Frank, is speaking in a low but lively tone to a nearby customer. Approach him while cloaked by your hide ability, blah, blah, okay. Right here. Basically, the first merchant on the right side as you go into the east part of the Hawker's Alley from the Hawker's Alley Ethernet shard. Gerulf is hawking his wares to a customer. You have quite an eye for quality, sir. We've a splendid range of produce from every corner of Eorzea, but one simply cannot visit Limsa Laminsa without sampling some of the local specialties. Would you care for some freshly squeezed La Nocia orange juice? Or perhaps our famed salt cod is more to your taste? I think he's talking to a Mamulja. Gerulf continues to espouse the virtues of his merchandise, but his impassioned urgings appear to have little relevance to your assignment. Okay. Thank you. We'll unhide. I remember something now about my time playing a rogue / ninja before on a different character, obviously. And there are times when it's actually really nice to just be able to stealth through everything. You can skip a lot of monsters, creatures, whatever, that you would normally have to fight to get your way through somewhere, but with hide you don't. As long as they're less than 10 levels above your current level, you're generally fine. I think that you can't go like right up in front of them, but we have a Kebi out in front of the sisters, whatever, blah, blah. Welcome back, Mercy. I hope your skulking went well. You might be an angel of death with the daggers, Dove, but any rogue what shuns the shadows is headed for an early grave. A sneaky mort can nose about without risking a scrap or slip herself into the best position to ambush a mark. Once they've seen you, though, your rum fun is done. Hiding is part concealment and part distraction, and you won't be disappearing on the cove what already knows you there. Alright, I'm done prattling. What'd you manage to learn about our musket-buying merchant friend? I go into it. Slipping coin to a ferry pilot, was he? And by what you heard from that chef at the Bismarck, this trader means to hop the twig and soon. Hop the twig and soon. That matches with me own findings. He's vacated his rooms at the inn and paid his dues in full. Being a merchant, we can be sure that he won't be leaving without his merchandise. So, here's the plan. We wait for him to stack his goods on the pier, then you ghost in and grab all them firearms. I'm hoping we can get the job done quiet and under cover of Darkman's, but it never hurts to be prepared for the worst. Sounds like he's got a small army of sellswords on the payroll. And we talk to her to continue, which will give us an event. I'll send word to the Yellow Jackets and have them post a coal near Hawker's Alley. That way, you won't have far to bolt once you've bitten the goods. The mark should be along any moment, Mercy. Have you got your skulking boots on? I don't, but level sync 14 is going to go into effect. I've been waiting for the rewards the reward choices from this quest. I've spotted the mark at the end of the pier. Sneaking over there and lighten his load. I'm just gonna stealth immediately. See what I can do with this. We have a hired axe. We walk right past. Another hired axe. We walk right past. Walk. Another hired axe. We walk right past. They all have like chainmail and uniforms basically. And then we have the stolen firearms at the end of this dock, which we unhide and take. Yeah, I'll charge you when I'm done. Or sooner, I don't know. The Lalafell Traders of Edge merchant spots us. You are not supposed to be here. I thought I ordered my hirelings to keep this jetty clear. 1, 2, 3. There's one missing. My crate of muskets is gone. I like smiling, like, it wasn't me. Thief! Stop her, you useless sluggards. What am I paying you for? And 2 archers and 1 marauder attack me. But the Kobe is here to help. He takes care of the archers. I stun the marauder, trying to do a cone attack on me. And, 1 goes down by the Kobe. I take care of the other one with her. Can I stun? Thieves, scoundrels, a bonus to... Should I attack this guy? I'm like doing no damage. The Kobe's doing fine. Well, you know, together we're doing fine. I'm helping. I think you can heal faster than I can do damage, for sure, though. He's healed himself once. Second chance. Slink past any other swords in your way, and get them goods to the Yellow Jackets. I'll lead these culls to a merry chase. Meet me in front of the guild when it's all is bob. I guess I'm supposed to go north. Okay. I'm gonna head along the pathway that is laid out by people I'm supposed to avoid. So if I stealth and I don't find myself right in front of any of them, it should be fine. I think last time I did this, I fought them all. Wow, you can be pretty close in front of one of them. I'm level 12, he's level 10, but he's not noticing me, like, basically right in front of him. Let's see if this hired bow turns. No? Okay. Yeah, we're good. Can you run while stealthed? No, you can use sprint. You're fine. We have a handoff yellow jacket here. We found very easily. Snuck through everybody else. Or sneaked. So we make the handoff. Aye, these are our stolen muskets. The quartermaster will be pleased. Duty complete. Do you want to add dye to an item before you put it in the glamour chest or after? That's a good question. I have no idea. I hope one of my guild or free company, I still want to say guild, but free company mates answers, because apparently the answer is depends. Interesting. Elaborate. Elaborate. Exterminate. Okay, we pop over to the fisherman's ether shard, whatever. Do you want the default state in your glam dresser to be whatever the dye? Okay, yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Yeah. So if you dye it before you add it to the glamour chest dresser thingy, that's the default. It becomes the new default. All right, we have Vakebi. We'll turn in the quest. Well, sorry, we'll further the quest. That turned hairy, didn't it, Duff? Once he reached the Yellow Jacket, though, the merchant called off his blades. Wise enough to cut his losses, I'll give him that. I'd say we're all done here. Let's head inside and tell Jacques the Benny news. Cutscene. We head inside just automatically. I heard the sounds of fighting coming from outside, and now I've whittled the cause of it. I thought we were aiming for subtle on this job, says Jacques. I explain what happened. He nods. That many swads, was there? But you got the yellow jackets what they wanted, so all's well that ends well, eh? You're on your way to becoming a first-class rogue, Mercy, says Vikebi. Aye, the job didn't unfold exactly as planned, but do you see the value of keeping out of sight? Skulking might seem slow, but it can save you time and a fair amount of bleeding in the long run. It can. Speaking of unexpected developments, I have a bit of bad news for you, Vikebi. He turns away from her, head down. I searched high and low, but it seems some unprincipled cove has yaffled your sandwich. There were naught but crumbs to be found. No, my sandwich! It was a Bismarck special. Do you know how much I was looking forward to that meal? Me belly's about ready to cave in on itself. 'Tis a tragedy of the highest order, love, and you know I can't bear to see me rogues in such distress. So I gave Underfoot a special assignment. He should be back any moment now, with a freshly made Bismarck special finger sandwich. You did that for me? You're not japping with me, are you, Jack? This ain't no japping matter. 'Tis a guildmaster's responsibility to see that all his coves and morts are at their best for the job. Ah, Jacques, there you are. I've got that sandwich you ordered. And didn't the chef give me a waddleful when I said he was in a hurry? Maybe next time you could think twice afore you yaffle a fellow rogue sup. Oh, bollocks, says Underfoot, noticing the mistake he has made. Jacques is just ... kind of looking away from... I can't remember... Vikebi? Vikebi's just looking... Jacques, did you eat my supper? Underfoot is dancing in a panic. Now, lass, let's not be hasty. There's a fresh new sandwich right here for you. No harm done, eh? You've cloyed something what belonged to me, Jacques, and I can't ignore the code. Aye, the code. We mustn't ignore the code. You're having a laugh, aren't you, lass? Lass? She gets in her fighting stance. Arrgh! The cutscene goes black. And he is now strung up. That might be the swiftest string up I've ever seen, says Underfoot. A punishment to fit the crime. Take a good long look, Mercy. The code exists to preserve peace in Limsa, to keep the alleys from running red with blood. This city's me home, and I'll draw daggers on any cove fool enough to threaten that peace. A pointed lesson. Let's head inside, eh? Your sandwich will get cold, says Underfoot. Yeah, I'm definitely done making videos tonight. Can't talk. Hey, do you mean to leave me here all night? At least you gave me a grand view of the harbor. God's pissed. These ropes are tight. The cutscene changes over to a long distance view of Jacques hanging. Like, he's fine. He's not hanging by the neck. He's not upside down. He's just, a yellow jacket soldier, a Lalafell, is who we're talking to, or who we see talking right now. Sorry if you hear any other voices. He's very loud in our house. And now we find ourselves indebted to the Rogues Guild. The Rogues Guild, says the yellow jacket, Lalafell. The impropriety of it all. Would that I could see them occupying a cell next to those thieving pirates. And he walks away from this view as the cutscene goes black and we're in control again. We'll enter the not Rogues Guild, wink wink, and talk to Jacques to complete the quest. Ow, them ropes will leave chafe marks for a bleeding week. I may have wriggled myself free, but that's the last time I let me belly do the thinking. And just think, Vikebi strung me up over an egg sandwich. God damn it, Alan, seriously? Are you fucking kidding me? Fucking shit, man. I can't believe it, dude. There's no idea. He doesn't even give a fuck at all. Okay. Those coves what well and truly stomp on the code get it far worse. Keep up your training, lass, and you'll soon be handing out rogue justice yourself. Did I change? I didn't? Oh, my freaking headphone, my earbud went out. Interesting. Yeah. Okay. Stray into the Shadows is complete. We get, oh my god. We get a new dagger, which will be definitely a bonus. The body piece. Oh, this is it's so rare that I can actually open up my current character like inventory during one of these quests. Okay, so a headpiece would probably be best, but it is an option. Okay, cool. I think that is actually gonna be the best option. Yeah, for sure, it is. So, get a bronze sallet, which gives the relevant stats are Dex +1, direct hit rate +1. Yeah, for sure. Okay. Cool. We hit level 13. We don't get any new actions, at least, or traits, for that matter. And yeah, this quest is done. This video is done. I'm gonna run a dungeon as Gunbreaker. The story mode dungeons, and then I'm gonna run on my black mage, or thaumaturge, sorry, just a regular leveling dungeon. Yeah, but that's it for the night for videos. I will see you next time. I'll pop this on, equip that. I'm still gonna leave my headgear not showing. But Rogue goes to item level 6 average. And yeah, it's been great. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye for now.